Well, welcome back. It's Joe from Woodworker's DIY Dilemma. What's one of the things you get to do in the spring? Well, you get to play in the dirt again. That's what you get to do. We're going to transplant a sedum that I've had in a planter on my back porch for about 4 years. We're probably going to divide some of it also. And today's video is sponsored by Lowe's. Well, you can see that my planter has not fared too well this winter. We're going to replace that. Remember, wear your PPE. Get these leaves out of here. Done. So I'm not terribly concerned about this dirt right now. I am using this drop here to just keep it more manageable. I'm a Lowe's partner, and Lowe's, they gave me the opportunity to select an item that I could feature in this video, and I selected this planter. It's a self-watering planter. Comes with instructions. You can see the interior. Here's the product number, and there will be a link in the description where you can link directly to this product. If you're interested in purchasing this, that'll be fantastic, and the channel will receive a small commission. You can see that there's 2 large finger holes, and if you don't want this self-watering function, you can remove that and then fill it all the way up with dirt. And another way that you can use this is it's sized. This is a 2-gallon container. I know some people don't want to replant and pot, but you can see it will accommodate this planter size. That is an option. So another option is, if you want to leave it inside your house, this will hold 7 quarts of water. It's self-watering, and you can just add water as you need to, but it's got a nice reservoir. However, if you want to use this outside and the top is going to be open to rainfall, you're going to want to get a tape measure. So you're going to want to come 5 3/4 of an inch up this pot and bore a hole so that when rainwater's going into it, it does not drown your plants. I'm going to drill that hole in this one right now. Just a standard drill bit of work. This is 3/8 of an inch is the hole size I put in there. Okay, this is a great looking pot. Allen Roth really did a good job with this. I really like this texture. All right, so let's put this sedum in. All right, so step 1 after drilling this hole is put the water in. We need 7 quarts of water. It's basically 1 gallon. While that's filling, I want to take you through the ordering process so you'll know how to do it. Select the video description and scroll down, and you're going to look for the Creator Sold IO link. That will take you to my storefront, and then you can select the image that matches with the Allen Roth planter, and then just go ahead and proceed to check out like you normally would anytime that you're checking out on Lowe's.com. And remember, you can have these items shipped to your house, or they will send you a message when they're ready to be picked up. Don't want to get dirt under your fingernails, you can use some gardening gloves, which I don't have. I have a soil conditioner. I've added some peat moss with mycorrhizae, and I took 2 gallons of old potting soil, just mix them together a little bit, kind of recycle and reuse. That's one of the reasons why I like a soil conditioner. There's probably 1,000 different opinions on that. You can go straight with Miracle Grow. I wanted the self-watering feature, so I did not remove that. But there's finger holes in there, and if you don't want to use it and you want to fill the thing completely up with dirt, that's an option also. My soil's fairly compacted on this, so I'm going to bust this down. And there's one. So I got several of these clumps. I'm going to get some solos out of it also, which make great little giveaways. Take this guy off. Here's one. I'm going to leave this clump together. I'll take this guy out. I'm pretty sure my daughter's going to get one of these. You can wash these. All right, let's put our sedum in the planter. I know I need to add a little more dirt. And I'm just going to kind of dig down in, let these roots kind of go in there. A lot of people cut them off. I'm not going to. I think I probably broke enough of them cutting them when I was separating them. Trying to position these stems, take some of that dirt off. Here's a piece of a plant that I sliced through. I don't know if this will grow. If anybody knows if sedum will grow off of those, let me know. And in the meantime, I'm going to conduct an experiment. We'll see if it grows. A couple of these guys got a little busted up, but I have transplanted hundreds of hostas, and not a lot of these. I've done these half a dozen times maybe, but I got them all over my yard now. I had probably 100 hosta plants, and the year before last, the deer just started, I don't know what it was, but they have eaten almost all my hosta that was on the perimeter of my yard. And literally, they'll nibble on the stuff that's right next to the house too, but they don't chew those down to the point where there's nothing left. I lost a ridiculous amount of them. Put a little more dirt back here. I'm going to give it a little bit of watering, not much at all, just enough to get something on those roots. And I probably have about half a quart that I could add anyway. But that moisture is wicking up out of the center. That center portion was deep, and so it's all wicking up into the soil, and it's going to fill it up. So I'm okay with that. Let's wrap this up. Let's take this plastic off and just see how beautiful this Allen Roth planter is. Get ready. Always be safe when you're using your cobalt utility knife. and a special thanks to Lowe's. I appreciate the opportunity you provided with this planter. I hope you guys take advantage of it. The link is in the description. Thank you.